And in a few hours, the results will be out of 4 states from the Hindi heartland that have gone to the polls. We've spoken about the bigger picture, but now looking specifically at Delhi, it's a triangular contest. Let me go across to Professor Anand Kumar of the Aam Aadmi Party. Professor Kumar, from making tall claims of getting 45 seats, the Aam Aadmi Party pretty much, according to all estimates, no matter how much you would want to deny them, are saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is not going to get, not even going to get into the double figures. So, do you think you're more of a spoiler than a real contender? Okay, we'll go to Professor Anand Kumar in just a bit. But Surjit Bhalla, do you think that the Aam Aadmi Party is actually going to split the anti-incumbency vote when it comes to Delhi?
Part of the vote for Aam Aadmi Party is the anti-incumbency vote. We've seen that, if you will, elsewhere in the other states by the increase in the turnout. And the increase in the turnout is really indicative of if you will, not necessarily anti-incumbency, but if you will, that there's dissatisfaction with the state. Now, it depends. If your state has performed well in people's eyes, then the turnout increase is indicative of people coming out to reassure the party in power that, listen, you've done a good job. And if it is done badly, and I guess I put more emphasis on the economic performance. That's what motivates people in terms of the dissatisfaction. And in terms of Delhi, that's where dissatisfaction is the highest, because not only is there a local effect, but there is the central effect of the central government being hugely unpopular. So I think in Delhi's case, it's quite clear that the Aam Aadmi Party will draw in the anti-incumbency vote, and part of the vote for them is really not against the BJP, but really against the Congress.
Interesting. Professor Anand Kumar is back with us. Professor Kumar, you're being called more of a spoiler than a contender. Are you fine with that statement?
Well, any gift is welcome for us. We are nobody in the analysis of Congress and BJP. So at least if they are calling us some names, thank you very much.
No, but after the tall claims that you made of getting 45 plus, things don't seem to be going that way. At least the indications are not looking too good for you.
No, with due modesty, I must tell that all claims are yet to be verified, small or tall. Let's wait for another 10 hours. What's the hurry?
Okay, we'll wait for another 10 hours. Tehseen Poonawalla, you want to say
that? Before I speak to the Aam Aadmi representative, I've never understood what Bhalla Saab says. His parameters keep on changing, and somehow it always favors the BJP. He says economic model, which I follow him very closely. I was watching him last night on Center Stage. If it's economic model, then Delhi has the highest GDP, the least debt, and the development is extremely visible. But he says there the vote is against the Congress. You go to Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, where it got record turnout there. He said it's pro-government. So I never understand this. He says, in Rajasthan he says they're doles, but Chhattisgarh model is acceptable. So that's one thing that So I leave analysis. Let analysis leave the analysis. They always do one pre-analysis, one post-analysis. Let's not get there. The fact of the matter is Delhi is the #1 city in the country in terms of GDP growth, in terms of development.
Let Mr. Bhalla first respond to your charge. Let Mr. Bhalla first respond to your charge.
All right.
Mr. Bhalla, Tehseen Poonawalla is not very happy with your analysis. He says that your parameters
No, I'm taking
keep
his parameter, then why doesn't Delhi win? By his own parameter.
Look, in one sense, we'll know tomorrow. But if you will, if you go around, read the newspapers, talk to the political leaders, look at their body language, no matter what you do, across the country, there is a definite anti-Congress movement. And if you will, the Aam Aadmi Party tried to capitalize on that by making it as an anti-corruption movement, but really it was an anti-Congress.
Sir, is your analysis based on economic factors or body language of leaders? What is your analysis?
An analysis. You cannot question what is parameter.
His parameters are
It can be a bit of both. It can be a bit of both, Tehseen Poonawalla. It's not. You cannot look at political analysis through just a few pre-decided parameters.
But he's the one who's pre-deciding the parameters. But fact of the matter is, no other city, no other state has seen as much development as Delhi has. If that
But
is the
we've seen
parameter,
corruption also in Delhi. We've seen corruption
and
also in
one
Delhi.
charge is not even one charge is stuck. Yes, there is central government, the perception of central government corruption. I will not take away from that. Of course, that is there.
Perhaps,
but
Sheila,
what has the BJP done to fight inflation in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh?
Let's
Nothing.
just talk about Delhi right
so then
now.
the fact is Congress is true in Delhi.
One thing is clear. As far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, agreed it's going to, split into the anti-incumbency vote. But both BJP and the Congress Party have had to rework their pitches after the Aam Aadmi Party came in. That one has to admit.
Well, it's difficult to say, Maruk, because let's go with all the exit polls say different things. But as we are on Headlines Today, let's go with the Headlines Today exit poll. The Headlines Today exit poll says that in terms of vote share, the BJP is actually down 1% in Delhi. It says the Congress is down by much more, but it says all of the vote that the Congress has lost has gone to the Aam Aadmi Party. So therefore what the Aam Aadmi Party has done is defeated Sheila Dikshit. It doesn't seem to have affected the BJP very much, nor does the BJP appear to have gained at all. It's really a Sheila versus Arvind Kejriwal battle, and at least in this sense, Arvind seems to have won.
Okay, let me ask the BJP how it feels. Mr. Rao, while I might partly agree with what Veer Sanghvi is saying here, but there is one fact that as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, it is the BJP's whose credibility as the only option or the opposition to the Congress Party is concerned has been dented. The Aam Aadmi Party has dented that.
No, certainly not, because the fact that BJP has, BJP has a core vote base, and the Aam Aadmi Party tried its best over several months to somehow dent the BJP vote. When they failed desperately, they went on to seek the community vote. They made the same kind of Muslim appeasement efforts to somehow appeal to that community. This is what they resorted to after they realize that they are unable to dent the BJP vote. So I think the BJP has been successful in keeping its own core vote in its fold. But BJP could have possibly gained some more had a third player not been there in terms of vote share. But in terms of our overall electoral performance, I think the BJP would still do the best. I think your own poll, the Headlines Today poll, gives us some 41 or 40 seats, and we are certainly confident of getting a 2/3 majority in Delhi. The Aam Aadmi Party at best will only be seen as a spoiler. There is a lot of hype about them. They have a high decibel level because their supporters are vocal.
They've touched some
and
chord
they're also
as far as the voters
because they're wearing topis all over.
Even in an urban center like Delhi, they've touched the right chord with a certain section of the people. One can't deny that.